Okay, I'm going to make this nice and quick. That way we don't have to waste too much time. Let me go ahead and share screen here and let's get to it. Okay. Basically, I want to say that Michael Reinhold, I guess he'll say, a gentleman who shot and killed a member of Patriot Prayer, is now dead. Apparently, he was messing around in Lacey, Washington, which is where one of my uncles lives. Victim was affiliated. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, death of, okay, Aaron Danielson. Okay. So let me check here right quick because there's another one that was killed. Yeah, Patriot. Okay. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on because I'm getting it mixed up. Renew's focus on tactics. Portland killing renews. Okay. Oregon Live. Okay, let me look at that. That way it's closer to home. It's a little easier to see. Yeah, manhunter investigation and fatal shooting of Patriot Prayer supporter. Wounded in July after trying to grab gun from stranger. Wow. Genius. Okay. Michael Forrest Rhino. Investigation in connection with Saturday night's fatal shooting. Okay. Because I'm getting these things mixed up. I'm for real getting them mixed up here. Patriot Prayer shooting. Okay, I'm really trying to make sense of this right now because I'm just gonna do Portland shootings. How about that? This is wild though. Okay. Okay, but basically what happened was, hey, what's going on? Yeah, I guess we can disprove people saying that Antifa hasn't killed anyone now. I was going to make a video about it, but I didn't want to spend the time. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing is that, yeah, oh, but they're still going to say, of course, that, oh, well, the right wing has killed more people. I cannot wait because Vosh is going to do a video about it eventually. And I cannot wait to see how he's going to say something because now, I mean, as far as I know, I'm trying not to, just throw out the, claims and try to be bombastic. But I think, correct me when I'm wrong, maybe I'm too boomer, but there are 2 Patriot Prayer members that were killed. So this other guy who is killed already, this guy Danielson, Aaron Danielson, man who was shot and killed in Portland after a pro-Trump caravan broke down. Oh, shit. Okay. So a caravan broke down. Okay. The other one, I cannot remember his name, but they showed video about him. But now this guy, Michael Forrest Reinhold, they were looking for him, and he was killed in Lacey, Washington. I already talked about that at the beginning. News broke as Trump tweeted, why aren't the Portland police arresting the cold-blooded killer of Aaron J. Danielson? Yeah, Portland is going to hell, yeah. I want to show this briefly. Here.
Tonight.
This is the guy who was killed. And this is the Antifa shooter here.
Lots of lawyers suggest that I shouldn't even be saying anything, but I feel it's important that the world at least gets a little bit of what's really going on because there's been a lot of propaganda put out there.
This has been ratioed to hell. If you click on this video, this has been ratioed to hell on Vice News.
I had no choice. I mean, I had a choice. I could have sat there and watched them kill a friend of mine of color, but I wasn't going to do that.
So there you go. There's that. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm ranting and raving here, but yeah, basically, July 26th gun clash where the gun. Okay, here we go. So let's Oh shit, is this the okay? So we'll go ahead and click off this other one. We're gonna go through this here. Man under investigation. Okay, I think that's something else. Okay, 8 weeks ago, Reinhold on Instagram. Happy Black Lives Matter Day. On July 4th, he shared a video demonstration on Instagram, writing "F Donald Trump, Black Lives Matter, Breonna Taylor, a new nation." The video shows people chanting "Fuck Donald Trump." It contains repeated use of a racial slur, although it's not clear who's saying it. Another photo on Instagram shows a demonstrator on a statue with the words "No Gestapo" painted on it. He replaced the statue. Oh boy. Every revolution needs people that are willing and ready to fight. There are so many of us protesters that are just protesting without a clue of where that will lead. That's just the beginning. That's where the fight starts. If that's as far as you can take it, thank you for your participation, but please stand aside and support the ones that are willing to fight. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go. True believer. True believer. I am 100% Antifa all the way. I am willing to fight for my brothers and sisters, even if some of them are too ignorant. Oh, talk about racism. Talk about some racism. I mean, even if they're too ignorant to know that. Wow. I mean, talk about racist. I mean, Lord have mercy. I mean, I know people are gonna be like, "That's not racist. You're the racist." But it's like the self-importance is that's galaxy brain level, bro. Completely, absolutely, completely. Yeah. Well, Antifa is not an official organization, so technically it hasn't killed anything. Well, yeah, but yeah, this guy, Michael Reinhold, did kill somebody, and now he's dead by the U.S. Marshal's hand. So, I mean, take it for what it is. Let's go ahead and read some more here. Even if they are too ignorant to realize what Antifa truly stands for, we do not want violence, but we will not run from it either. If the police continue to pick on and beat up innocent citizens that are peacefully voicing their objections, it must be met with equal force. We are currently living through a crucial point in humanity's evolution. Learn how to spell humanities, okay? That way to spell humanities is a college course. You know, humanities would be just TY with the not apostrophe, but anyway, I can't think of it. Anyway, I wasn't that, anyway. We truly have an opportunity right now to fix everything, but it will be a fight like no other. It will be a war, and like all wars, there will be casualties. I was in the army, and I hated it. I did not feel like fighting for them would ever be a good cause. Today's protests and Antifa are my brothers in arms. Excuse me. This is a cause to fight for. This truly is fighting for my country. I have children that need to live in a world run by common sense and human decency. And I will do anything to make sure that happens. Now is the time to change the course of humanity. If we fold down just because they show some force, we will be lost for another 100 years, and I don't think the planet will let us live that long if we don't straighten shit up. Be safe, be strong, united. I love you all. Hashtag Antifa, hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag fuck the police. In one Instagram photo, Reinhold sheared off a battle scar from a demonstration. Oh boy. You boy. Okay. Danielson, who was also being called Jay Bishop. Oh, okay. Now I'm bugged. I'm bugging now. Okay, I was like, bruh, did two people? Okay, so it's just one person. Let me clarify. I said two earlier. I said I wasn't sure. So I just want to make sure. Okay. Danielson, who is also being called Jay Bishop by some, was identified as the man who was shot and killed after the caravan broke down in Portland, Oregon, according to a leader of Patriot Prayer and the Oregonian/Oregon Live. He was affiliated with Patriot Prayer and wearing a hat with his name when shot. That's why I said, don't advertise. If you claim to be a part of a group, I mean, it's the same thing with this guy, though. It's the same type of thing. This dude had, a black fist tattooed on his neck. Homie, you don't play that way. Don't do that. That's going to get you caught. I mean, it's just like, living in LA. You don't wear blue in some neighborhoods. You don't wear red in others. You don't wear black in some neighborhoods. You don't wear white in other, deuces and trays and all that. There's just some things you don't do. I mean, it's a different type of thing, but I imagine that in the 80s and 90s, I mean, that was some real shit. You didn't go through certain neighborhoods. I'm just using that as an example. It's like, my man, you can't play like that. It's still a sad thing, but still. Emerged showing a shooting happened on a sidewalk. Of course, it's Jack Posobiec. Of course, yeah. Graphic videos emerge of Danielson's body lying at the scene. Yeah, be forewarned. Yeah, I've seen enough of it. I'm not going to show y'all. There's a lot of confusion at the victim's name. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, one video shows a person pushing up to Danielson, referring to him as Jay. A lot of confusion erupted on social media over the different names. However, he's referred to Aaron J. Danielson in an approved GoFundMe campaign, and is Jay by a friend in a graphic video from the scene. Some on social media claimed he used a pseudonym to protect himself from Antifa, although he was not confirmed. That was not confirmed. Confusing matters. People are sharing the criminal history of a different Jay Bishop who isn't the man who died. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't do that. I just talked about it in loose terms, luckily. So I mean that, like I say, I'm trying to be honest. I'm not the most honest guy, but I'm trying to admit. Okay. So like I say, I it's a good thing that I kind of waited. So it's not Jay Bishop. Jay Bishop is another guy who is with Patriot Prayer, who said some things about a guy who killed a Muslim. This and that. That's a whole different thing. I saw that on one of those cringy anarcho-tranny videos, but that's a whole different thing. Yeah, Mulatto Menace, he probably died with an offended look on his face. Yeah, there's two. Jay Bishop, it's only one, as far as I can see. That's what they were saying. What's the reason for the clothing codes in LA? Yeah. Well, it comes back to who you're loyal to, Like I say, I mean, blue comes from the Crips. So a lot of the time, you wear the baby blue or something like that, that's a Crip neighborhood. If you wear red and you live in, let's say, I don't know, Inglewood, that's a Blood neighborhood or a Piru neighborhood, Yeah. Antifa was organized. This adventurous shit wouldn't happen. Yeah. So, I mean, that's my feeling on it. Like I say, it's kind of, yeah, just as people say, yeah, Portland has been the focal point of unrest since the death of George Floyd. I cannot wait for the books that are going to come out about why Portland became the center of all this feijoa. It's interesting to say the least. I mean, how that's going to happen. I mean, no one has a clear idea right now. I don't think it's kind of a lot of it's up in the air, but yeah. But see, once again, I talked about this, a couple days ago, but yeah, once again, of course, 4chan found him. Okay. Yeah. 4chan found him. Of course, he's got the tattoo right in his neck and all that. Of course, 4chan found him. This message board. Come on. Just say 4chan. Come on, bruh. All right. But yeah. Protester in Gresham with a paintball gun says, I came here ready for war. I'll drop you on your fucking head. Yeah. I mean, look. Yeah. Reinhold describes himself as a snowboarder and liked Bernie Sanders page on Facebook. Shared a message in July promising to be ready for an armed patriot group. Once again, the shit is getting real, man. Like I say, I think that's all y'all need to be aware of is the shit is getting real. Right now it's just the LARPers. Right now it is. But now we see bodies are dropping. Now we see that bodies are dropping. And now people are going to have to change their tune a bit. Going to go down and, yeah, it's definitely going to go down in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Northwest front, y'all. No. I'm not going to say nothing like that. But it's like, shit is going down. And you got to be careful about what side you choose. Like I say, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. And yeah, is this part of the culture war? Yeah, it is. I mean, look, I take what, I saw Logo Daedalus made a series, made a whole tweet series about culture war and how he's a neo-reactionary and he's not really a white nationalist and all that. It's like, okay, fine. All right. You want to be a big brain dude. And okay, fine. But it's like, then you want to go on and on about, the billionaires or the ones that have the power or whatnot. Have just such cope. The black pill, which is, man, I mean, that dude took a whole bottle full of black pills, but I don't know, man. I can't live in that whole type of thing. It's like, I can't completely go down that road. I'm too old to be angry. I'm too old to, be excited. All I can do is just keep moving forward with what I have. That's all I can do. I can't speak for y'all because, a lot of y'all are far more younger than me, and y'all are going to have to deal with this, But yeah, like I say, it's wild, man. It's wild to say the least, I just couldn't resist having a little Mary Jane tonight. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, boy. Picture of him snowboarding. His son wrote, "My dad rocks." Another caption reads. And they're going to make this guy into a martyr. And they're going to say, yeah, he may have killed a Patriot Prayer member, but, he was a true anti-fascist, There, he's going to be included with the Dutch dude. What was his name? I'm trying to think. Hold on. Man who... And that was in Tacoma, wasn't it? Who attacked? Man who... I want to see it. Let me see it. What's the name, chat? Oh, okay, y'all. Okay. Man who... Ex-ISIS Detention Center. I cannot think of his name now. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, William Van Spronson. There you go. William Van Spronson. There you go. That's who it was. Yeah, Tacoma, Washington. That's where I was born. I was born in Tacoma. But yeah, he had a whole manifesto and all that type of thing. Van Spronson's daughter, who describes herself as an advocate of liberal pacifism, describes her father. The thing is, though, about this case, and y'all can gladly disagree with me. Violence begets violence. No shocker, he got killed. Yeah, exactly. That's true. What I would say, though, is that with that Willem Van Spronson, how many people would he have killed to, I mean, he was going to shoot at the propane tank, right? That's what he was going to shoot the propane tank and possibly kill, other migrants that were in that jail. It's like, yo, I mean, what sort of shit is that? I mean, this is what you get with radicals, man, that you end up going down that road. You can't tell, exactly where everyone's going to take their path. You can have flashpoints and say, okay, but yeah. Like I say, I mean, you can say once again that the billionaires have already taken over this and that. I don't know, man. I'm not willing to go down that road yet. I'm not going to take the Lamau cope sort of pill like that. Yeah, the grill pill is the best alternative, though. That's true. Instead of giving up because things are awful, give up because you just don't care enough. Yeah, exactly. Like I say, I live in blissful ignorance in a certain way, even though I'm online. A lot of the time I just don't want to see it. I'm like, man, I don't want to know. I honestly don't. I'm like, man, it's like sometimes I just don't want to sit there and watch Vosh. I'm like, nah, I don't care what he has to say. Go ahead and dab on Trump all you want to. Okay. It's like, all right, go ahead, man. If it makes your audience happy, then go for it. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. I mean, that was kind of a little bit longer than I wanted to do, but yeah. Do you think there will be foreign militias when the Civil War breaks out? Part of me thinks Portland will be like an American Catalonia. I'm reading Homage to Catalonia by Orwell right now. It's possible. It's possible. I don't know who. I mean, maybe, it depends on who's going to support whom, But I'm sure that China and Russia, and I'm sure maybe even Canada too. I mean, who knows? I mean, this is conspiracy theory. I shouldn't say things like that, but I already fed post a little bit earlier today. But it's like, I'm sure that there are people around the world who are just like, this is the chance. Just the same way as there are plenty of white folks, whether they be, Anglos in the UK or, white folks here in the United States or, some Greek folks. And they went over to Syria to fight for, Rojava, Rojava or however, Rojava or however way bullshit you want to pronounce it. I'm just going to say Rojava, I'll try to be respectful to the Hispanic audience and say, jalapeno, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, Rojava or Rojava. I don't give a fuck about that. But anyway, it's going to be an opportunity for people to see glory, So that's what could happen. Yeah. Or at least would have you believe that. Yeah. I know there are a lot of foreign alt-right guys who would jump at the opportunity to kill communists. Yeah. Be any way confident enough to build a Catalonia. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, the left in the United States is a joke. It really is. The United States left in general is because I just saw a video from one of these guys who just normally reads like Mao or reads Stalin. He was talking about this one dude, the guy that I showed y'all a video from Finnish Bolshevik, a guy who was let me actually see right. Let me see it right quick here. Let me do this. Finnish Bolshevik. Here we go. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, Chris Halali. Yeah, Chris Halali, it turns out, actually stole something like, $4,000 from the IWW that he was at in Boston. He just took the money from there. He's got all sorts of, he's definitely got a record. And now he's running for office in Vermont, So it's kind of funny to think about, But yeah, y'all can look that up for yourselves. I'm just going to say that's kind of crazy. Like I say, it's a lot to think about, man. Like I say, once again, I did say that the stacks that, right now, at least in the United States, but more specifically Portland, we're stuck playing, blackjack or, or poker or something like that, It's two-handed poker. And, you can't just, it's easy to just, try to say I'm out, and cash out, but you can't do that, and eventually it's just going to come to a point where, ultimately it's either everything's going to be locked down in Portland, everything's going to be shut down, everything's going to, the monitors are going to be everywhere, video cameras everywhere. You think China's going to be bad? Huh? Going to Portland. Nobody wants to go to Portland now, but, but yeah, it's either that or else abandon Portland. I don't think anyone's willing to do that. Yeah. Chaz was so pathetic. Anti-urban gang. Definitely. Chaz was pitiful. And I think that you notice that a lot of lefties in general, they cope about it somewhat, but they don't talk about Chaz that much because they know it was a shit show. They know that. They all know it was, but in reality, they know deep down that it was absolutely shit because, like I said, once again, the city of Seattle, provided porta potties. They provided the barriers, people brought in Domino's pizza, and it was for a few days, all sorts of shit was happening, but it's like to a point, Seattle allowed Chaz to happen because they, I could just be a basic bitch conservative and just be like, well, it's just, it's just because it's mud libs. But I also think that it's just, they wanted to dab on Donald Trump a little bit. That's part of it too, I think, with Mayor Durkin. But once she saw that they were protesting outside of her house, and she's like, okay. It's the same thing. The mayor of Portland, Ted Wheeler, they were protesting outside of his townhouse, or the apartment that he was in. Or I think it was his townhouse anyway. But it's like they were protesting out there, and he had to move. So it's like, just an absolute shit show. Absolute shit show. Soviet's downfall was Pizza Hut. Chaz's downfall was Domino's. Yeah. As if they had glory days. Exactly. Yeah. Yep, exactly. That really was. But yeah, I think I've said my piece. Like I say, it's just so ridiculous what was going on out. That's what's going on out there, man. A lot of crazy stuff. Man. It's just, like I say, it just reminds everybody. Good morning, Uncle. Good morning, Sangun. Good morning. I was just gonna say, basically, is that the guy who killed, allegedly his name was Jay Bishop, but in actuality his name was Danielson. I think it was Aaron Danielson. Let me make sure here. Yeah, Aaron Danielson was the actual guy that was killed from Patriot Prayer, wearing a Patriot Prayer hat. The guy who killed him, this guy Michael Reinhold, was killed by U.S. Marshals. I'll show the video one more time, but this is him. This is the guy that was killed. The shooter, the original shooter.
Lots of lawyers suggest that I shouldn't even be saying anything, but I feel it's important that the world at least gets a little bit of what's really going on, because there's been a lot of propaganda put out there. I had no choice. I had a choice. I could have sat there and watched them kill a friend of mine of color, but I wasn't going to do that.
Bruh, who are they going to kill? Their caravan broke down. You think that they were going to come and look for your friend? Come on, man. I still don't. Yeah, it still gets me with that type of thing. Yeah. This. Yeah. Once again, I read it out earlier, but this dude was a true believer. I don't know what the firearm that was used to kill that Aaron Danielson, but still, it's crazy shit, man. Crazy stuff. And the damage control is going to be massive. Let's check Twitter right quick. And I'll cut this stream. I don't want to make this go on for an hour. We're already pushing, half an hour now, but we'll go ahead and take a look. There we go. Let's go ahead and see the propaganda that's going to be out there. Let's go ahead and see here. Michael Reinhold is giving interviews to Vice 5 days after he killed a Trump supporter in Portland. Kyle Rittenhouse was quickly charged with first-degree murder. Reinhold had 2 pending illegal gun charges before the shooting. Yep, exactly. I'll go ahead and retweet that. Let me see here. New York Times. Sean P. McCarthy, U.S. Marshals rolled up and shot the Portland shooting. Suspect 30 to 40 times immediately after he gave the press interview. 100% guarantee was an execution. He was a Fed or an MK Ultra subject. This guy follows me, but I don't, like I say, he's kind of one of these dudes I keep at an arm's length. I don't really want to know this dude too much. This is genuinely bizarre. In addition to the headline, this article lists like 8 different things over the course of the last 3 months that absolutely anyone else would have been immediately. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, AP source: man suspected of fatally shooting right-wing supporter in Oregon, killed during a scuffle with law enforcement. Yeah, it's crazy. And of course, Jack Posobiec. I'm not going to get into him. Yeah, defund Vice. Yeah, Vice. Everyone's gone on and on about Vice, but who cares? It is what it is. And it looks like the white supremacists on the force killed the dude as revenge. Suspect in fatal Portland shooting still. I love me some Tariq Nasheed. Oh, who else likes Tariq Nasheed? Yeah. Thanks to Gorbachev, we have lots of things like Pizza Hut. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me see here. Same story. James Woods. Oh, Lord. James Woods is still around. Portland shooting suspect. Yeah, okay. Killed during protest. I'm waiting to see what the Antifa council. And let's see what Rose City Antifa says. Let's see right quick. Oops, I meant to do. Not so worth a damn, can I? Rose City. You know what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm blocked. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Yeah, what the heck does MK Ultra have to do with this? Yeah. Antifa will riot like never before. Exactly. Exactly. Like I say, this is, we are trapped in the game of poker, and the stakes just keep getting raised. I raise you, this body of a Patriot Prayer guy. Okay, well, I'll raise you the dead body of his killer. So, the chips are being stacked up. And, eventually, someone's going to have to do something, man. It's going to be crazy. Let's see what NY Antifa says here. What the actual fuck? Here's the archive version. Fatal shooting, yeah. Do not be fucking edgelords. What is this? NYC, yeah. This was a cop car. The NYPD is lying. Here's the info. Is the full interview up anywhere yet? Oh, shit. That's gonna be funny when I see the whole interview on Vice. Oh my goodness. I may have to check out Vice now. Yeah, do not be fucking edgelords. That's hilarious to me. Yeah, they're gonna be arrested. Is what they're gonna be. Maybe be specific. Yeah. That's what you get with Antifa, though. I mean, you could say Antifa isn't a single group and it's just anti-fascist, but I think in general, it's just LARP. That's all it is. It's just LARP. It's just folks that think that they're going to make a difference or whatever the case may be. But now, now we're trying to separate the chaff from the wheat, basically. Problem with Antifa is that it's anarchists with no proper organization. Exactly. They claim to be that's their strength, though. That's what they claim. I mean, it's bullshit, but still. Yeah, everything's archived, huh? New York Times. Let's see here. Suspect in fatal Portland shooting is reported killed as officers move in. I mean, this is the definition of adventurism, though. Definitely. Even I have to say, this is definitely adventurism. Do not be fucking edgelords. Playtime is over, kiddos. It's time to come back to reality now. Yeah. The fact that police keep murdering people. Well, your guy killed somebody. And of course, now, Darwin taking out the trash. Yeah, I don't think anyone wanted an opinion from the local expert on hitting women with weapons and running away like a coward. Ugh. Bootlickers. Oh boy. Yeah, this is just And it's always funny, but it's not worth responding. It's not worth responding to. Sometimes it is. Sometimes I just, you get the urge, but it's like, nah. 4chan believes this is the guy who shot the right-wing guy in Portland. His IG is 100% apolitical until May 30th when he posted a couple of videos from the Portland protest. That's not really true, yeah, according to some people, but yeah. You're posting shit from 4chan here like it's real. Like I say, everyone's got their own beliefs, But yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's crazy. Yeah, they're just anarcho liberals. Yeah, they literally don't care about class. Exactly, they really don't. They just want Trump away, and that's secretly what it is. But yeah, like I say, I mean, I just want to put that out right quick. I mean, it's wild, man. I mean, I always just end up just saying that it's just wild, but it's like, we can see the stakes are being raised. I mean, it's going to be different in other places. But don't be too surprised because people, I'm sure that people, eventually there are going to be people who look at the details, who look at the demographics, who look at, the amount of police shootings and everything and say, well, it shouldn't be a surprise of what happened in, Minneapolis. It shouldn't be a surprise to what's going. Oh, do I need to turn up my mic? Okay, let me go ahead and there we go. How about that? Okay, I was moving away from the mic a little bit. That probably doesn't work. Doesn't help. I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Probably. All right. Anyway, I'll go ahead and get into it right quick. But yeah, basically, what the fuck was I saying? I lost track of what the fuck I was saying. But basically, The stakes are being raised. I think that it's just ridiculous. I don't really think the alt-right exists in the same way. I mean, if you want to claim Patriot Prayer and all that, go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, in a lot of ways, they are who they are. Same thing with Proud Boys. They are. It is what it is. But I think, like I say, I mean, a lot of people say this culture war stuff and everything, but the battles are out there. We have to choose what we're going to do. Like I say, I'll tell y'all this, just to take off the mask for a minute and just be real, is I bought one of those shirts where you can have bullet resistant plates put on the front and back. So I bought one of those just out of paranoia. Like I say, I don't want to buy a full on vest, but yeah, it's definitely an American moment. But I feel like that's what we're coming to, man. Like I say, and that's not just for me. You just gotta be careful nowadays. Like I say, but that's the paranoia that I feel. I think a lot of folks that are in America, in the United States, it's like, people are waiting for that moment. And of course, I mean, you can have people like Bo the Fifth Column try to be like, "Oh, we don't want a revolution." I think Proud Boys and Patriot Prayer hold standard beliefs, but use comparatively extreme tactics. Yeah, all right, fair enough. My cat is wilding out here. It's just how it goes with her. Come on, what are you doing, Wild One? What are you doing? Hey, what are you messing with that wire for? Why are you messing? Okay, just lay yourself down. She's being wild. Okay. That's just how she is. I think I've said my piece. So on this, like I say, I was going to leave it up just for the chat, basically, to make their comments. But like I say, it's just crazy, man. It's just wild, to say the least, what's going on. Yeah, cats are crazy. They are. They are wild. Especially this one. Come on. You going to jump down? What are you doing? Cats are angels. They can be. Like I say, we've got 4 cats, so it's it can definitely be crazy. But yeah, I think I've said my piece. So, but yeah, like I say, that guy is dead. Aaron Danielson is dead, and now his killer is dead. The Vice News video that's eventually going to come out, where they interview that Michael, whatever his name, I can't even think of his name now. I'm sorry, boomer moment. Sorry for the boomer moment. What the fuck is his name? Michael Rhino. Michael Rhino. But yeah, once that video comes out, yeah, Proud Boys are basically Fight Club Lark. Yeah, Proud Boys have kind of disappeared into the mist in a lot of ways since Gavin McInnes has disappeared, and dropped the act of being part of Proud Boys. So, I mean, at least that's my take anyway. In general, Proud Boys aren't seen as much. They're still out there, but I think since they got BTFO'd the last time in Portland, when they were seen trying to hit someone with a hammer, I think, or something like that. Ever since then, they lost out. They kind of realized they took the L. I think Patriot Prayer is still going to be out, of course, but it's like, But yeah, man, I mean, that's all I can say. It's crazy. It's crazy to say the least. Will Portland ever be the same again? I don't know. You got me. I don't know at this point, but it's wild to say the least. Yeah, I think I've said my piece, y'all. I will try to give my props to all my audience, though. Red Dundonian, Songun Policy, Unit Armball, Uncle Ho, GSP, and someone else in the chat that I hadn't seen before. Will DeMarco. Trying to think of who else that was offhand. Let me see right quick. Okay, Mulatto Menace. Yeah, Mulatto Menace. Appreciate you coming in the chat. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, so I just want to double check there. Like I say, I think yeah, I didn't want to make this go on too long, but yeah, sometimes I'll go ahead and put the I'll go ahead and put the ending on this one because I didn't do it on the other one. I decided to try to sing. The singing, yeah. It's like sometimes, people just think that they can sing great. And then when they actually hear themselves, I was like, ooh. When I actually hear myself sing Katyusha, I was like, ooh, it's a little much. Okay. Let me check this right here. But yeah. Yeah, good night. Nice talking to you. Nice talking to you too as well, Sangun. Yep. See you later, folks. We'll go ahead and close it out, though, with the outro. And let's hit it. I hope it does. You know what? I'm gonna use another outro. That way it doesn't do the double audio. So I'm gonna go ahead and just unplug the mic here and do it like this. All right. Y'all have a good night though. Goodbye. Or good morning, as Sangun policy is dealing with. Okay. See you later though. Goodbye.
Again I'll swing the old front gate open wide once more and run to greet the good old folks at the little cabin door. I know I'll want to sit right there and never want to roam. So get things ready for me, more cold. I'm coming home. Go out to the old smokehouse and get down that hickory ham. I ain't had no red gravy since I left old Alabama. Stir up with the cornbread corn, I'll eat a full-size home.